Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 62 of Let's Play Xenogears. Alright, in the last episode we made it to Mahanan and faced Deus, which is some giant-ass alien, only to get our asses handed to us by an Alpha Weltall, and unfortunately we lost Elly. Because, you know, Krellian still wants to be a jerk. Alright, let's keep on going, shall we? The fleshly body of God has been recovered. The anima and the animus have all been obtained. All that is left for us to do is change it to the animus and become one with the mother persona. That is incorrect. What? What do you mean, Krellian? What did you just say? What are you doing? Krellian? Have you gone totally insane? What are you doing to the memory banks? Do not touch them! We cannot survive without them. You were the only ones who could have activated the key. But now that it has been activated, I no longer need you. I am having you all erased. How dare you! The only obstacle that kept me from my goals was Cain. He was the one person who had total control of the people, and thus was my greatest nemesis. But the only person who could terminate Cain was Cain himself. That's why I created a copy of Cain. Ramsus acted exactly as I predicted, killing Cain. Now, there is no one who can stop me, and I'm not interested in your power or authority. Did you really think you were acting on your own free will? You are all just parts of the system, created only as weapons of invasion and oppression. You are just terminal interface weapons. We can become God, and you're... God? Who said you'd be God? What impertinence! We are humans. We were created to be terminal interfaces of God. It is the same for you, who were once humans. Man cannot become God. We can only entrust ourselves to God. Ridiculous! Going against the mother. I have not gone against her. This is the will of the other mother. You think you can eliminate us and still revive God? It can be done. Your genes were scattered in order to keep the world alive after the fall in days of destruction. Those genes live on today within the humans, the anima vessels, and the recipients of their alignment, the animus, and also their persona. By combining these with my nanomachines, humans will become living beings very much the equivalent of you. Actually, they may far surpass you in becoming worthy terminal interfaces for God. So you are no longer of any use to me. Deus, the physical manifestation of God, only wants results. The means are insignificant to him. So this is my ARC plan, my Project Noah. Crelly. May all your worries cease. Rest in peace, ancestors of mortal men. Now, it is just you and I, Sophia. I was getting tired of those guys anyway. So they wanted Elly's body to revive God, but Krellian had other reasons to keep her. That's what it looks like to me. I was powerless. All I could do was stand by and watch as they took Elly away from me. I am powerless. Now I don't even have a chair anymore. What are you doing there? Oh, it's you. I wasn't able to beat Groff. I didn't stand a chance against him. It was obvious from the start. It's impossible to try to defeat a monster machine like that to begin with. And Elly, how is she so damn foolish? I implicitly told her not to come. I told her to run away. She had to have known it was a trap. Yes. You won't be able to defeat him like that. As long as you continue fighting with that kind of an attitude, that is. The reason you lost and that young lady was taken was because of your pride. Weren't you depending far too much on the power of your machine? Not to mention that new id power you're now able to control. What is Groff's source of power? His machine? His technique? His experience? I do not think so. It is his feelings. His heart, his feelings, are dominated by his resentment and his hatred of this world. That hatred is his source of power. Your feelings weren't focused enough to fight off Groff. That is why you could not win. Your feelings must be in the right place. That is strength. I'm not surprised you lost, seeing that you do not understand the true meaning of strength. Wiseman. That young lady. The only thing in her heart was her desire to save you all. She set aside her fear and piloted that machine. It was because she had such strong feelings that you are all still alive. That is what I think. Of course you have been defeated. However, that doesn't mean it's over. How do you plan on responding to her feelings? It is now your turn to save her, is it not? Well, what are you going to do, Faye? I'm going to... In order to save Elly, we began to search desperately for her whereabouts. And 2 weeks later, we found her. Using the data obtained from Raziel and his own nanomachine technology, Krelian had begun the construction of God's Ark, Merkava. Its completion was imminent. To prevent its activation, and to rescue Elly, we headed for Merkava. Oh, you four again? You again? Are you girls thinking of going in there too? Don't get any wrong ideas there. We are here to help our commander. Miang and Krelian have been manipulating his emotions for the sole purpose of eliminating the Emperor. We simply want to free the commander from those bonds, so that he may be saved. It's neither for the sake of the world, nor for the sake of your girlfriend, Elly. We have no intentions of fighting on the same side as you. Fine. You have your own battles to fight, and we have ours. Let's leave it at that. But, if things get out of hand, you head back. We'll handle it. We'll make you eat those words. You wait and see. Well, at least it's nice not to have to fight these guys or gals for once in a while. We entered inside of Merkava, and while fighting back units of weapons that self-regenerated through the use of nanomachines, we headed for the central core. And then, once again, Ramsus appeared before us. His gear almost looks like a hammerhead shark or something. Alright, hopefully we won't run into too much trouble here in Merkava. I do like those statues, though. Kind of reminds me of those things you'd fight in some old Smash games. Like those fighting teams. I wonder how far down this goes. Far enough, it looks like. Alright, so we get to save and change up our party if we're not comfortable with that. What's over here to the right? Hopefully we can find some good enemies to fight. Looks like this shaft somehow connects to the outside. But we don't have time to turn back. Let's hurry ahead. What would you like? Let's see. Can I upgrade our gears even more? I don't know if I have much money. 49,000 seems pretty good. I already got these. Let's see. I think I'm good with what I have here. Let's see. Currently, I got Bart in the party. He's got good engine, good frame, good armor. I think I had C10 with me too. Wow, that steer actually does look more badass. I like its design more. Let's see. I think I'd rather this on C10, actually. You know, like more attack power. Even though it means less fuel. And you already got good armor. Good. I think I'll hold off on actually upping the other ones. Instead, I'll just buy some good parts. Well, I have a feeling I'm going to need something like this. I think that's the first time I've seen Ether R plus 3 there. Let me get some of these. And these. I never realized I had so little, like, frame HPs or whatever. You know, actual good ones. Let me buy 4. Just to play it on the safe side. Yeah, something tells me I'm gonna need something like that. So let me get... Where's my Ether Armor plus 3? There we go. It only drops my regular defense by like 15. So that's not even that bad. So we'll keep the Death Blower 1 on C10 for now. We'll take off the magnetic coat. Instead of the cast R, you get the Ether Armor plus 3. Oh, you have a Death Blower 1. I forgot about that. Hopefully this will be a good idea. If it's not a good idea, we'll just... Well, at least we got the save point here. We didn't even get in any fights while we were here. Hopefully that's not a bad sign where, hey, you're in this area. You might have some tough bosses. Oh, by the way, you cannot train. So good luck. So we can either use this save point or use a save point all the way, like, I don't know how far back. So you better hope you don't get screwed. There's only one way to go, and that's straightforward. Alright, let's go. We're coming to save you, Elly. I've been waiting for you. Faye. Ramsus? Faye! If only you hadn't been born. We're going to settle this now! Stop it, Ramsus! What reason is there to continue fighting me? Who are you fighting for? Why do you always have a bone to pick with me? Tell me why! It is all because of you! If only you hadn't come in and destroyed my prospects in life. My life was given to me within a nanoreactor in Krellian's laboratory. To be born as a superior being, above all humans! But then... Why is he, like, punching his fingers together? This time, your body is young. The previous one got too old. And the name? Karen. But individual names have no meaning to me. So, what brings you here? Is that thing inside the nanoreactor there the one? Huh? Oh. Recognition code 0808191. Ramses. The Emperor has been told it's a prototype for an artificial contact. What's its status? It has entered the so-called first growth stage. From now until the binding, its growth will be several times faster than that of an ordinary human. But its psychological development will be a little difficult to control. It is a replica, so that is to be expected. It is moving! Can it hear us? Yes, it already has a will of its own. Then, I have a better way. Let us dispose of it. We do not need this. We have my child. My child will be 4 this year. Your having a child is significant? Yes. I checked it out. There is no mistake. It's a contact. What's its name? My child's name is Faye. So, you understand what this means? A corresponding antitype is... Yes. Probably already born somewhere. The final one. Then, this thing is worthless. Yes. Totally useless. Yeah, have that conversation right in front of it. Haha! Chase after it, boy. A love that's unattainable for you, no matter how hard you try to pursue it. Until then... Ooh, geez, even in the incubation stage, Ramsus had this vendetta. Because of your existence, I was discarded. I was destined to be the representative of God, having the might of the Emperor. I was destined to be the ultimate existence, having the power to exercise absolute control over all. But I lost it all. Because of you! My mother? How do you know her? Ramsus. Commander! Please stop this! Commander, if what you say is true, then that is even more of a reason not to fight. You were just used by Krellian and... Silence! You, even you, dare to censor me? I saved you from nearly becoming a test subject, and now you turn on me? You are mistaken. We are only thinking of your best interests. Silence! Ultimately, only I can help myself. I am the only one that can correct this. This is the end for you. On guard, 'cause here I come, Faye. Didn't like Ramsus have a tail in that tube? And his gear has a tail as well? Alright, here we go. If we're gonna be fighting this guy, I think I'm gonna go straight to Booster. Wave 3 Demiser! HP equal to 1. Oh dear god. Yeah, we need to heal right away. Because this is bad news if we just leave this unchecked. Actually, I think it'd be a better idea to not heal everyone. Because I've heard this boss can be a bitch if you try to heal everyone. Because he'll just use that move again and again. I think if anything, I'd rather Bart just use like the Yggdrasil decharge. Have C10 heal, and then Faye goes for the assault. If we lose Bart, we lose Bart. Well, that did so little. Faye, you should go to System ID. Oh, it didn't even do anything! Okay, that was a good opportunity for us. Yeah, I think instead of going booster, let's just go straight to System ID. Because we gotta hit this guy as hard as we can, as fast as we can. Otherwise, we are straight up screwed. What? First attack missed? That's not what I needed at this time. Luckily, his physical attacks don't really do that much unless they all hit. And lowered my accuracy and evasion. And I don't think I have such a thing for that. Hopefully that doesn't screw me over on my next attack. Please do not miss. Okay, good, it hit. I was getting worried. What? Even that first attack misses, but at least the second one hits. Camera damage, we'll have to make do. Oh, great. Now, I think I lowered C10's accuracy as well. But surprisingly, I still hit. Oh! That's brutal. Oh, hopefully I didn't knock my mic down. Good, I didn't. This can be a scary fight, by the way. Compared to all the other ones against Ramsus. For, you know, obvious reasons. Alright, Faye has one more turn left. So please do not miss. Will this be enough? Yes! We beat him! Alright, so there we go. Ramsus is down. It's a good thing we follow that strategy and just leave Bart at 1 HP. Ooh, Faye learned Big Bang! And we got a golden vest. Ooh, that's nice, I hope. Gah! What's that? We're done? He's just dead? What's this? What is this place? What, can we just go back to save? This is where Carr was born, and where his hatred of you was forged. Who's there? What is this? That's Elly! Elly! I would have liked to have been able to commend you for making it here. But your efforts were all in vain. The resurrection of Deus is imminent. Sacrificing this girl will bring about the awakening of God. What are you talking about? Why does Elly have to be sacrificed? There's no need for you to know. For all of you, it will all end here. Ah! Wait, now what? We gotta fight this thing too? Heh. Adieu, boys. I think it's a good time to have us, like, get ourselves fixed up again. Otherwise, we're in a heap of trouble. We used up so much fuel in the last fight, too. And you know what, Bart? You need to fix up as well. Okay, try not to do too much damage. Either attack and defense up. Is this with every attack? Well, it's a good thing we have those ethers +3 or whatever. Maybe just do a regular charge, Bart. Wave 4 Devastator, which is an ether attack. Defense down, ether attack down. Okay. So as long as we don't attack her, she won't get itself back up again. And that time it just did nothing. Alright, we're really gonna have to take our time in this one. Like, if it just sits there and does nothing... Oh yeah, it's still doing that ether attack. But how bad is it gonna be? Okay, nowhere near as bad. Like, only like a couple hundred damage? I think the best thing for us to do is just sit on our HP for a little while and get our fuel back. Ideally, if I could have just got my attack levels a bit higher, that would have been great. You know what? Just attack once. Because you're recovering fuel at a very slow rate. If you probably only just hit her like maybe once, you don't have to worry about the ether attack being too bad. Yeah, that's nowhere near as bad as when we hit her twice. Alright, so why don't you just give me a few minutes, because it looks like she's not really doing anything. But once we get our fuel a little bit higher and our HP back higher, then we can start the fight for real. Just give me a few minutes, because this could get a bit boring. Alright, a few minutes later, I feel that our HP and our fuel should be at reasonable levels. I don't think we did too much damage to her, hopefully not. So in any case, let's just go all out. We'll see how well this goes. I mean, C10, even with low amount of fuel, is at least level 2 for attack level. So that'll give us a good opportunity to just go ham. Let's just hope it'll be enough, and that we don't get killed. Especially Bart. Luckily, we're already at System ID, so see how well this does. I don't think our evasion should increase. Ooh, that's a nice lot of damage. I just hope that doesn't spell trouble for us like that. Oh, that's real bad. Ether attack rises up, so it'll keep increasing no matter what. If you do that much, it'll never go down. Oh, shoot, she dodged. Oh, I think Bart's gonna die. Faye might still live through this, though. Still rising up. So she's actually getting stronger now. Oh, we gotta do this for Bart. Do this for Bart! We got her. Aren't we powerful? Sorry about that, Bart, but it couldn't be helped. Hey, we get an executor gown. That could be pretty good. Seems like a female-only attire, so I guess Maria or Emeralda. Cause something tells me we ain't getting Elly back. Huh. Well then, let's start over from the beginning again. You think you can beat me this time? What the? I thought I defeated you. Unless you can decompose her atomic structure. You don't stand much of a chance. Normal attacks are futile against one who has the ability to regenerate using nanomachines. Man, with nanomachines, who really needs healthcare, am I right? Now, the time has come for the Great Awakening! What the? My body feels like it's being torn apart. It is our Omnigears? It's pulling me in. Damn. What's going on? Hey, is that our Omni? No, that's not it. Is that our anima relics? Is it trying to detach the anima relics from our Omnigears? Deus is swallowing up our anima relics? What's going on? My Omnigear won't move? It's like it's dead? This is the true meaning of the anima relics. To attain the respective animus and return to the persona. The anima relics are really one set of parts that make up Deus, the physical manifestation of God. They regain their original powers or functions by aligning themselves with their destined partner. An Omnigear that has lost its respective anima relic is but a puppet. It becomes a mere vessel or container in which there are no contents. And this girl, too, was destined to become one with God. You see, Elham is really one of the parts of God as well. What the hell are you talking about? Put simply, you serve to help bring all the parts of God together here, for me. You're a bunch of stupid fools. It's as if you're all clowns. You believe the legend of how our world and the universe was created. But the Ministry and I fabricated that very myth a long time ago to suit our purposes. It's a lie. How can that be true? I think you'll find that your friends' Omnigears are all dead too. I'm talking about your friends who split up and took a different path than you and into its place. They were all parts of God that were disassembled in the past. but once again are all gathered here. Yes, it is indeed the time of the resurrection of God. What was it all for? Everything that I have done up until now. Ramsus? It's just you. What are you doing here, Car? What about me? My existence. What was its purpose? There was only one purpose to your existence. To eliminate Emperor Cain. Cain's will had become too much like that of humans. He was too concerned about them. He had forgotten his mission to revive God. That is why you were created. You were only made to remove our main hindrance, Cain. But, as the original living being, Cain had absolute power. To make you turn on Cain, it was necessary to focus your mind on a single point. However, being an artificial life form, you were mentally unstable. That is why we use phase existence, resentment. That is the true source of your strength. And you have excelled superbly at fulfilling our expectations of you. But we no longer have any more use for you. Haven't you realized that yet? You're a piece of trash. And being the reject that you are, why don't you just leave? What was I born for? What was I living for? A pathetic excuse for a life. Why, you aren't even human. Now, what to do with a lot of you? Well, I can't just kill you all, seeing as you have served me so well. So as a reward, I'll allow you to be sacrificed too. To be assimilated into Deus along with this girl. Gah! Ramsus! Good. This is how I wanted it, Car. I am fated so as to not be able to kill myself. Now, all my wishes have come true. Thanks to you. Miang. Ugh. What, just like that? He's gone? Can't be that easy. Too bad we missed the action. Our Xenogears gave out on the way here. Anyways, let's hurry up and save Elly. Yes, I know. Hang in there, Elly. I'm letting you down now. What, Faye got shot? Okay, I was not expecting this. Gah! Faye! Now you hang in there. She took my gun? But why did you do that, Elly? Well, explain the change in hair. Elly, what happened to you? How could you? Don't tell me she's been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with brainwashing. The majority of my body is comprised of a nanomachine colony. Not only for longevity, but also to unify with the mother. So don't be surprised. This much damage can be recovered rather quickly. Unify with the mother? That girl, Elly, is our mother. Yes, I am the mother of all humans. Excuse me. Elly? What are you babbling on about? Snap out of it, Elly! You're as dense as usual, but I don't blame you. So be it. I'll explain to you all about it. This dais, the one you call God, is an interplanetary invasion weapon system that was built in ancient times by humans from another planet. It was created as an automatic weapon which could act upon its own will to take control of a targeted planet. But you should have known this much from looking at the Raziel records. Anyway, during a test run, Dais became uncontrollable. It released its power and annihilated a whole planet. The creators of Dais found its immeasurable power to be too much of a threat, and hence forcibly shut it down. In order to analyze the cause of the problem, its core was dismantled and placed on an interplanetary emigrant passenger ship to be transported to another planet. Becoming aware of this, the disassembled Dais revisited. It tried to take over the passenger ship that was transporting it. However, as a last line of defense against the escape of Dais, its creators unexpectedly destroyed the whole ship, sending it crashing to this planet. Dais knew that it would not be able to get away from the explosion or the imminent impact, and so it detached its core from the Zohar power reactor. Zohar? Yes, Zohar. It's what drives all of the gears on this planet. It is the master generator that transmits its energy to the slave generators in our gears. It is also the source of all the ether power that the inhabitants of this planet utilize. By utilizing the energy displacements caused by actualizing potential future phenomenon, this Zohar modifier has the ability to produce infinite amounts of energy. The source of all our ether power? Are you saying all our energy comes from that one power reactor or engine? Yes, but there is more. The core that was detached from Zohar, the biological computer Katamani, crashed onto this primitive planet. It activated Persona, its life support plant, that can generate organic material. Using this, it prepared for itself a genetic-based system for the day when Dais would be resurrected. Thus, the first humans were created from there. Emperor Cain and the elders of the Gazel Ministry. Are you saying the Emperor and them Gazel-geezers were people born from Dais? Do you know why the Gazel Ministry desired the anima relics in your bodies? Well, here's the reason. Before becoming human, the bodies of the Ministry were once part of the organic elements in the core circuit that made up Dais. There were two types of organic elements. The female type is called anima, while the male type is called animus. They were also created with the added ability to become mobile weapons by merging with machinery that was suited for use as terminal interface weapons for Dais. In other words, those Omni-Gears you were using were one form of such weapons. The Ministry, which were animus, were to become one again with their separated anima at the time of the resurrection of God. But in a war 500 years ago, they all lost their physical bodies. It was then that they decided to extract their own genetic factor from certain individuals of their human descendants who carried the appropriate sets of DNA. Also, each of them could become one with the respective anima again. Descendants? Then we're all... Yes. You humans are all descendants of Cain and the Gazel Ministry. They were born for the persona, gave birth, and propagated. They followed their inbuilt program to someday resurrect the heavily damaged Dais. All the people in the world were created solely to resurrect Deus? Yes. But it wasn't just to restore its old body. More than half of Deus is constructed of biological parts. Do you remember those mutated humans? Those are all people who were destined to become replacement parts for Deus. I'm feeling like all this exposition over here, like every time you get an explanation for why things are as they are, it just cuts to Billy Mays going, but wait, there's more! Because there's always, like, more to everything that's happening. We humans are parts for God? Yes. Almost all the people are destined to become parts of Deus. But you people gathered here are all different. You could say you escaped that destiny by existing through multiple generations. In actuality, there wasn't enough parts for Deus, but Krillian compensated for what was lacking. The reduction in the number of parts was due to humans living through multiple generations. But that deficiency in the human factor was made up for by the nanomachines created by Krillian. Not only that, but his nanomachines added additional functions. Deus has thus evolved into the perfect weapon. Elly, what has happened? Why do you know all that? I am Miang, the Keeper of Time, the representative of our god Deus. I was born to guide the people toward the path of the resurrection of Deus. That's ridiculous! Miang was just... You're limited in your ability to understand. Wait, so if Ramsus killed Miang, she comes resurrected in Elly instead? Miang's factor exists within all women. The one who transcends the generations. The caretaker of humans. When the previous one dies, somewhere another Miang is awakened. It is programmed to all women's DNA to be that way. Who inherits the duty is just a matter of probability, Faye. That Miang over there and I are the same existence. We are all parts of Deus, all caretakers of humans. Let us end this discussion now. Deus has awakened. I am one of the parts that composes Deus. Hence, I must become one with it. Elly! Why did it have to be you? Miang is a part for Deus. Why did it not happen earlier? It's still not enough for her just to have awakened. Although she may be Miang, she still isn't the true Miang. The true Miang? Let's go, Krillian. All that is left to do is to vanquish this planet's civilization and return it to how it was. Then, I can complete my unification with the final fragment of Deus, the Zohar modifier. The power reactor that fell upon this planet and became our genesis, and now, our apocalypse. The eradication of civilization? What is the purpose of doing that? Who knows? The creations of God will someday be a hindrance. That is why they must be eliminated. I am just programmed to act in this way. Come. It is time for the awakening of the true mother. Please, wait! Elly! Farewell, Faye. May you have a peaceful awakening. Well, things have most certainly gone from bad to worse. Much worse. Right now it's going in the radioactive goo. I don't know if we can just jump in there. Elly! Wait! Faye! Do not release the system! C-10, wait! We're only endangering ourselves! Let's get out of here for now! And there's no way something like that was just simply hiding. Did it just fire a laser that cuts into the planet? What is this, Final Fantasy VI? Save current data? Yes. Please. Oh, I'm not controlling Faye anymore. This is a bit surprising. Well, it has been a while since I haven't been controlling him. Alright, so I guess it's a good time to stop here, because holy crap, a lot of things have just happened. Alright, next episode, we'll see what happens next. Let's see how we can get Elly rescued. Well, provided that she's no longer Elly. See you everyone, thanks for watching.